Hi, I'm Felicity, a registered nurse, cosmetic injector and clinic owner. Welcome to my channel, The Fit Injector. Today we are going to talk about skincare routines. So let's start by going way back to the start of my journey with skincare products. So I will be honest, I'll put my hand up and say I did not take good care of my skin when I was a teenager, and in my late teens and early 20s I noticed my skin was showing signs of early sun damage. It was very dull, it was very dry, I was developing fine lines, and I also had hormonal acne happening. So I had a host of problems there. So I was doing absolutely nothing for my skin, and I started looking into skincare. And in my research, I started to learn about active ingredients and how they could benefit my skin, particularly because I had a combination of things happening. Now, I'm talking way back when I was living in Tasmania, and there was one particular clinic there that sold a product called Alpha H, which is a massive brand these days, but I could not find it anywhere else. And that was my first introduction into active ingredient skincare. From there, a few years later, I then entered the cosmetic industry and I was introduced to Rationale, and that was the absolute game changer for my skin at the time. Since then, I've also used ultraceuticals and a few bits and pieces along the way. But once I was introduced to the active ingredients, particularly in that Rationale range with the high actives, with the correct delivery methods, that was honestly the thing that turned my skin around, and I was hooked. So after many years of trialing different products, having varying things going on with my skin, let me show you what I use on my skin every single day, which is now my foolproof skincare routine. Now, choosing skincare I know can be so overwhelming, particularly these days, because there is just so much on the market. Compared to, say, when I was first looking into active ingredients, there were really only a handful of companies that were doing them really well. But the good news is there is a lot of choice for your skin, and basically every skin concern and every skincare need can be covered. So what I like to do to break it down and make it a little bit easier for myself and for clients is think of it like this. Think about cleansing, morning serums, evening serums, and hydrators. So let me take you through a few things that I like to use personally every day, and I'll talk about some options that I also offer to my clients. So let's start by talking about cleansers. Now, totally up to you whether you like to cleanse morning and evening. Personally, I actually only cleanse in the evening to remove my makeup, dirt, products from the day. If someone is super oily or really breakout prone, I will recommend that they cleanse morning and evening. But otherwise, if your skin's fairly normal, or particularly if you're on the drier side, more inflammatory, reactive, I'll actually only recommend that you cleanse once a day. Now, what I'm rubbing in here is the creamy cleanser. Now, this is my personal favorite because it will remove makeup, dirt, daytime products, but it doesn't strip the skin. Two other options I also have for clients is a cleansing oil, which is particularly good to use in conjunction with the cream cleanser if you wear quite a heavy makeup throughout the day. And I've also got incoming to the range by popular request is to have a gel-based cleanser. Now, this one is a charcoal and AHA, so it does have some of those more active ingredients in it, so good for more oily, breakout prone skins and people that like that really clean feeling without stripping your skin. So let's start with what I do in the morning. So I start with a vitamin B serum, which you may have heard of as niacinamide. Now, vitamin B is a bit of a hero product because it will boost your skin's immune system. It will help hydrate you if you're dry. If you're oily, it will actually help with the oil control. And it's really good for helping with pigmentation, sun damage, anti-aging, all of that good stuff. Now, I love it in a serum-based form like this. As you can see, it's really nice and light on the skin. It is non-greasy, and other products sit beautifully over the top. Now, most clients will use a vitamin B, and I generally recommend that to everyone. And then I will also recommend, and I personally use this every day, I wouldn't always start a client on this, but particularly if they do have a lot of sun damage or a lot of pigmentation, I will recommend they also use a vitamin C serum. Now, I recommend with vitamin B, you can start fairly quickly using that every day. With vitamin C, I will recommend you only start on that a few mornings a week and just build it up, because it can be quite strong in some versions. These ones are all low irritant, high compliance, but in some ranges, and I do get this feedback from clients, they've tried vitamin C's in the past and their skin has been a little bit reactive to it. So my advice with any actives is always go slow. As you can see, that layers beautifully over the top of the niacinamide, and then I recommend to follow that with a day cream, always with a sunscreen in it. I like to combine a moisturizer with a sunscreen. It makes it super easy and also means you're not doing too many steps in the morning. So this one is a zinc based, which is my personal preference. It is equivalent to a 50 plus. It also has added vitamin B and also hyaluronic acid in it. So it's really hydrating, but it's non-greasy. So it is really good for people who have drier skin, and it is also great for people who are more breakout prone and they don't have any issues with it causing any further breakouts. As you can see, that layers up just beautifully. So that is a really easy, simple 3-step morning routine, which I'm sure even any super busy person can handle. 2, if you don't do the vitamin C. And then I just go ahead and I either apply, depending on what I'm doing for the day, I'll apply the tinted moisturizer, or I will apply a full foundation if I'm heading off to work, and it sits beautifully over the top of that. So in the evenings, my first step is obviously cleansing. I want to get rid of all my makeup and my products from the day. So my personal preference is I like to use the cleansing oil first and then the cream cleanser, and I do a double cleanse, and I just use cotton wipes. They're actually dry baby bamboo wipes, which just gently remove my makeup when I'm wearing it. If I'm not wearing makeup, I just use the double cleanse on its own. Remember, there is gel-based cleansers with some active ingredients if you like that super clean feeling without stripping your skin. So after cleansing, I actually alternate evenings with my active ingredients, and I recommend this to all of my clients because that really helps to reduce the risk of irritation and increases your compliance rate. So one evening I'll use a vitamin A serum, and the next evening I will use an AHA serum, which is a lactic acid based product. So let's say it's evening 1. I will put 1 pump of my vitamin A all over my skin. It is a serum-based product. Now, let's talk about different types of vitamin A. So a lot of clients that I see, they tell me I have a prescription vitamin A, and I say, okay, that's great. How often do you use it? And they tell me they might only use it once every 3 or 4 weeks. What is the point of that? Because their skin is really reactive to it, so they're not even getting any benefits from it. I think prescription vitamin A certainly have a place for people that have a lot of acne or a lot of other skin concerns, and there is a time and a place for that. But if your skin is fairly normal and you're just doing this as a positive aging thing and wanting to make your skin look the best it possibly can, then my advice is you use a product that you can use really regularly to get the maximum benefit out of it. So this is why my personal preference is actually to use a retinaldehyde, because that's your skin's own natural form of vitamin A, which means low irritation risk, high compliance, regular use with this one. So vitamin A helps to repair DNA damage that happens during the day from our lifestyle, from environmental factors. Number 1, from sun damage. It is really good for pigmentation, and it's really good for helping to increase collagen production in the skin. Every other evening, I will use my AHA serum, which is a lactic and glycolic acid. Now, serum-based products are my favorite as opposed to scrubs with like beads or things like that, because look, scrubs have a place, but for most people, they will actually cause a lot of irritation to the skin and also strip the skin of the essential oils and the hydration. So the serum-based forms of AHAs and BHAs, which I'll talk about in a moment, will actually penetrate the skin and do all the work from within. So these are the products that are going to help to get rid of dead skin really regularly, going to clear out the pores, help to keep them nice and clean, give you that really nice fresh look, almost like you've done a mini peel at home, and also really good if you are breakout prone to helping to minimize the breakouts. Now, in terms of which one you would choose, personally, I use the AHA now that my skin is breakout free and I really have no concerns with my skin. This one just keeps it really nice and fresh and glowing. This one over time also helps to break down pigmentation from that sun damage that I do have that I mentioned at the start of the video. Then there is also the BHA product. Now this is your salicylic acid. Now I recommend this for clients who are more breakout prone, more oily, and even inflammatory skins, because this one is also anti-inflammatory. So even people with rosacea are really suitable to use this type of product, but only starting a few times a week. Again, remember, slow and steady when introducing new active ingredients. Yes, it's great you go out and buy all these products, but if you use them all at once, your skin probably won't be that happy. So I recommend only starting on a couple of things at once and only using them a couple of mornings or evenings a week and building them up over time. So after I've used both of those products, as I said, alternating the evenings, I will then follow with a hyaluronic acid moisturizer, something that's really hydrating and non-greasy. And I also, every single night, I use an eye cream. Now let me show you this eye cream. Look at the color of that. Isn't that amazing? Gold and shimmery. So this is an antioxidant eye cream. Now that's probably enough for about 4 nights worth, so you will not need that much. So I recommend just like a quarter of a pump of this product and actually rubbing it between your fingers, warm it up a little bit and pressing it into the skin around that delicate under eye area. I also come right up around the crow's feet area, and I actually do just under the eyebrows as well. And this product you can also put on the lips for some extra hydration. One last thing I wanted to mention that I love using on a daily basis is a hydrating mist. I love this one because it is alcohol free, so it doesn't dry my skin out, and I can also spray it straight over the top of my makeup and it doesn't ruin my makeup, gives a really nice freshen up. I also use it when applying foundation. I actually spray this onto my beauty blender because I like that more dewy look to my skin, and actually apply my foundation with this. Thank you so much for watching. Now I will have links below to all of these products if you want to learn more about them, which will obviously link to my website. This is my own range of products, but I want to be honest and transparent with you guys that the information here around active ingredients can be applied to any single skincare range. And I also encourage my clients to bring in what they're using. I don't say, you know, chuck out everything and start on this at all. Often it's just a matter of putting things together, and some clients, they have it all, but they're actually just not sure how to put it all together or what they should be using with other products. So what I really want to help you all to understand is the benefits of actives and how to put a range together without overwhelming yourself as well. So please put any questions below that you may have about this range, about other ranges, about active ingredients, and let me know if you liked it by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos. Now the next one I've got coming up is we're going to dive into skin treatments. So I will let you all know about the things that I did in conjunction with active ingredients to help with those skin concerns that I mentioned at the start of this video, and how that improved my skin and the things that I have on offer for everyone now. Thank you.